What if I told you Kenya's biggest political alliance is hanging by a single signature? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why a key ODM leader is being called a rebel for telling the truth, and what this means for the explosive 2027 elections. Meet Ruth Odinga, Kisumu woman representative, daughter of Jaramogi Odinga, sister to Raila Odinga. On Thursday, February 5, she dropped a political bombshell that's shaking the foundations of the ruling coalition. She threw her full weight behind ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, who is facing accusations of party rebellion. But here's the twist. Sifuna's so-called rebellion was simply him stating a fact. He publicly questioned the viability of a new pre-election pact between ODM and President William Ruto's United Democratic Alliance. Why? Because the last agreement is already dead. This is the story of a broken promise and a trust deficit that could define Kenya's next election. For 9 months, a memorandum of understanding signed between ODM and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance in March 2024 was supposed to guide cooperation. But Ruth Odinga directly confronted the critics. She asked one pointed question that's now echoing across the political landscape. If the MOU has not been honored with less than 30 days to its expiry, what is so treasonous about Sifuna publicly declaring it dead? She didn't stop there. She drew a powerful parallel to her brother, the ODM leader. If indeed he is a rebel, then how many times was Raila Odinga one? Even in the Nusu Mkate government, Raila would still stand his ground. This is a direct challenge to the culture of political conformity. But here's what nobody's talking about. This isn't just about one agreement. This is about the credibility of every future deal. Ruth Odinga raised the ultimate question for 2027. How sure are you that President William Ruto will honor the pre-election pact you are all talking about? Will he use a different signature? That single line exposes a seismic crisis of trust. The implication is devastating. If you can't trust a signature from March 2024, why trust one in 2027? The political stakes couldn't be higher. We are now in February 2026. The clock is ticking down to the 2027 general elections. Coalition building is supposed to be in high gear. Instead, we have public accusations, labels of rebellion, and a fundamental question of reliability. And then, something shocking happened. Ruth Odinga made it clear she won't back down. I must put these here so that when the going gets tough, you won't accuse me of being mute. This is a preemptive strike. She's documenting her position now, knowing the pressure will come. Here's the part that will blow your mind. This internal ODM tension isn't happening in a vacuum. It's happening while Raila Odinga is pursuing a continental role at the African Union. The party is navigating its future without its central figure at the helm every day. The deputy is holding the fort, and the soldiers are questioning the general's alliances. The implications are massive for every Kenyan. A fractured opposition means a less competitive election. A less competitive election changes the balance of power. It influences policy, resource allocation, and national direction for the next 5 years. Some say Sifuna and Ruth are protecting ODM's integrity by calling out empty promises. Others say they are sabotaging crucial coalition talks needed to face a formidable UDA machine. But if the foundation of trust is cracked, can you really build a strong house on top of it? The controversy leaves one burning, unanswered question hanging in the air. If President Ruto's administration didn't implement the 2024 deal with ODM, what guarantee does anyone have for 2027? Do you think this is about principle or political sabotage? Is Ruth Odinga right to publicly doubt the president's word? Drop your take in the comments below. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking political drama.